Hello my sweeties and welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Sleigh and thank you for joining my spooky little family. In today's video, Christmas comes early this year. We're talking about Terrifier 3. Let's get into the video. Merry
Christmas! Let's fucking go! I fucking love Christmas. Oh my god, it's my favorite time of the year. It was actually not invented when I was born yet. But I adapt nonetheless. I fuck with Christmas so heavy.
Wow, there's so many F-bombs. We are going to get demonetized.
And I really love Christmas. Like, it's so great that we have another Christmas horror movie. I love that it's almost Christmas. How many days is it till Christmas?
I don't know. Because it's spooky season and I'm not really thinking about that.
What do you mean?
Because I'm counting down to Halloween.
I'm not following. Like, the movie is about Christmas. What do you mean? It just came out. So isn't Christmas, like, coming soon?
Christmas is coming in, like, 2 months.
What?
Can you, like, read the calendar?
Oh, I've been using the wrong calendar. I've been using the Julian calendar. Oh,
I'm sorry.
shit. Oh,
what is
damn it.
that?
Why the hell did he release the movie now if Christmas is not for 2 months?
Because like I said in the beginning of this video, Christmas comes early this year. It's Daman Leone's Christmas. Am I right?
Yeah, but how... Okay, anyway, you want to just tell us what this one's about?
Written and directed by Daman Leone, starring David Howard Thornton, Lauren Rivera, Elliot Fulham, and Samantha Scafidi, Terrifier 3 takes place 5 years after surviving Art the Clown's Halloween massacre. Sienna and her brother are still struggling to rebuild their shattered lives. As the holiday season approaches, they try to embrace the Christmas spirit and leave the horrors of the past behind. But just when they think they're safe, Art returns, determined to turn their holiday cheer into a new nightmare. The festive season quickly unravels as Art unleashes his twisted brand of terror, proving that no holiday is safe. Man, I thought Art the Clown only comes out in Halloween, but Daman Leone said, fuck that. He's festive. He's a diva.
I gotta give a shout out to all my fellow Italians all around the tri-state. Because Daman Leone was like, you know what, I know I made him only come out on Halloween, but what if he just didn't?
And now he's got his little girly pop with him.
Yeah, Bride of Art.
Bride of Art. You know, Vicky really matched Art's freak.
All I'm gonna say is, I know there are some viewers at home that would risk it all for Art the Clown. And that all I'm gonna say is, I don't judge, I don't kink shame.
We understand that they're monster fuckers.
Look within, honey. Other than that, do your thing, you know?
Do your thing.
Do your thing. So, I don't know, you wanna start off with performances? Because I think we got some really strong performances here. And we could jump right into that before we get into anything else. Because we're not doing spoilers. But we have a lot to say about this one.
We do have a lot to say. I actually think that in order to talk about the kills in this movie, I will leave that for the end. And I will give you a nice big spoiler warning because there are so many insane kills in this that I personally feel like I need to celebrate. And they may be spoiler-ish if you don't plan to see the movie this weekend, which I think is just absolutely crazy. What are you doing? You need to go spread the holiday cheer. You need to go support everybody that is involved with Terrifier. So let's delve right into our performances. First, we have to talk about Lauren Rivera, Queen, no notes. No notes. I mean, she's incredible. I feel like she gets to do a lot more in this movie than the second one, which is wild because in the second film, I personally feel like she gave so much already. Like, Sienna was already such a strong final girl. From the minute you see Lauren, you're like, oh, she's gonna be that bitch. And in this one, she proves even further to be that bitch. She gives such a great, nuanced performance. She says so much with her eyes. I love an actor that can really just speak with their eyes without any dialogue, and Lauren has that. Obviously, we have to talk about David Howard Thorne, and he's amazing, as always. Always amazing. He's always matching her energy. I also have no notes. He looked like he was having the most fun. I actually have to be honest, I thought for sure, I was like, oh my God, in part 2, they were having like the time of their lives. But actually, I feel like this one, they're having even more fun somehow. Like, especially him. Like, there is so many scenes in this that I'm like, look at this guy. Just living his best life. And we do have to talk about our queen. I'm so happy to see Vicky come back and be like a bigger role. I was not expecting that whatsoever. When I did see some of the posters with her on it, I was like, oh, okay. So we're going to do more with her, which honestly made me really happy because I felt like there was a lot that could be done with her character. And she is amazing. Like, love her. I want to cosplay her so bad. What a strong performance. And girl, I can't even see her face. And she just was like slaying. No notes.
Some really strong performances here. Obviously, you highlighted some great ones. We have Antonella Rose as Gabby. She was so good. Great child actor, which we always speak about this in a lot of our videos. It's so refreshing when you see good child actors. Her and Lauren Lavera's chemistry was so sweet.
Yeah.
Lauren just was like a great, like, big sister kind of vibe to her. It was really nice. But obviously there were other people in the lead cast. But those three really stuck out to me personally.
Yeah, honestly, everybody was really great. It was pretty cool also to see Clint Howard in this movie, who's in some of the Silent Night, Deadly Night films. I thought that was a really nice little cameo for fans of Christmas horror. I was like, I didn't even know he was in it, so that was really exciting. Everybody was great. I really loved everyone. I do feel like Elliot Fulham didn't get a lot of screen time, so I can't really speak on him in this one, but I know he's great. He's very good in 2, so.
We're going to get to him in some of the story discussion.
We are.
So look, everybody's here for one question, right? Everybody's like, do I go see the Italian Clown movie? And the answer is yes, you do, Paisan. But really, like, and this was a critique for the first one that I think Damien really did well in the second and even better in the third, was the story. So you want to tell us your feelings about the story?
Yeah, he kind of went all out, I feel like. He really gave us... Here's the thing. He gave us a lot, but he also kind of was edging me, I feel like, in terms of some of...
Leone special right there.
The stuff... in terms of some of the lore. I really wanted to, like, finally get some of it, but I can tell that it's really gonna unravel in the next movie, and I am satisfied with what we were given. Some questions were answered, more questions were raised. Interesting lore, though. The whole thing with Vicky is very interesting. I love the way that he wrote her in, and I thought that that was really fun to see her. I'm trying not to give spoilers. Interesting things happen with Vicky in the finale. I think, like, another thing that makes Terrifier 3 feel even better somehow is that this movie could have very well been, like, a big studio movie, because according to Daman Leone in an interview, there were several big studios that showed interest in financing the movie after the success of Terrifier 2. And he didn't even have like a full script or anything written out, but he like knew, he was like, I don't want to work with the big studios because I know that they aren't going to let me do what I actually want to do. And he knew that the idea he had for the opening scene alone was just like not gonna fly and was gonna be too controversial. So he was like, I'm gonna do it myself. And that is why this feels so much better. I have to respect a director who continuously stays with his vision.
Oh boy, was he completely correct, because, and not to sound like a boomer here, they would have never been able to make this movie
100%.
had they gone through studio, because woo, this one gets wild, and not in like the this is the craziest movie ever created type thing. Like, they just do stuff that I actually have never seen done in a horror movie.
It's true. He has done some pretty incredible work, not even just in terms of gore, just creativity.
Yeah.
And like, in a sick way, it's very beautiful. And obviously the special effects, makeup, and everything is amazing. And I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I mean, we have great kills, but not just great, because I hate that. All right, can I go on a rant real quick?
Sure.
Is it a safe space? Okay. I hate when people are like, the kills were great. Like, that's not why I'm here for them. I'm here for, obviously, for a horror movie, right?
Yeah,
I'm here to
of
laugh.
course.
I'm here to cry. I'm here to be scared. Maybe get aroused. like whatever, you know? I'm here for many reasons. But the kills in this movie are so fun, right? Like, not just like, oh, that's the craziest kill I've ever seen. Just like so creative where you're kind of sitting there like, how did he think of this?
It's pretty crazy. I have to say, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he is, but I don't know for sure if Daman Leone is like an Argento fan. I'm sure he is. His kills are like on par with Argento. They're that like creative and cool and oddly gross but beautiful. I don't even know what he's gonna do next. That's what's most exciting, because this movie kind of goes, and this sounds like hype, but I'm being so serious. It kind of goes in places that I was like not even thinking.
And honestly, I think that's a great way to segue into some of the maybe slightly negative aspects for us. This is why we love Damien's work, is because in some ways, taking those weird creative risks really works and pays off. And then in others, sometimes it doesn't really completely hit. For me, straight off the bat, is the pacing of this one.
Yeah, we have to talk about that.
You know, I'm not even going to give this one to Damien. I'm not. It's not even Damien's fault for this one. Y'all bully my man so hard, talking about, Terrifier 2 is too long. It's 30 minutes
I have
too
personal
long.
beef. I have personal beef with some of you. Y'all were like going so hard at this man. It's just like, it's like 30 to 45 minutes too long. I'm just bored. I'm just tired. That's crazy. I know my man did not give all that lore.
Dead ass.
And like intricate lore. Like, this is not basic slasher lore. We're going in all different kind of supernatural like directions, which is super refreshing.
Because everybody in this genre accepts crumbs, and Daman Leone is giving you full slices every movie, and y'all are not ready for that.
He is, and everyone was saying it's too long, and like it got boring, and like I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. And I actually feel like this film, because he took so much of the criticism and applied it to Terrifier 3, I wanted at least maybe 20 to 30 minutes more, actually.
I'm going to agree with you there. I got to tell you the truth. The third act kind of starts so abruptly, and everything kind of flies by so fast. And maybe we're missing the context of his ideas for the next one.
Yes.
But it all came so fast that I actually thought it was a dream sequence. Like, I didn't realize it was actually happening, which I guess was part of the intention. But then I was like,
yes.
Oh, whoa, we're already here? Like, it feels like the movie's just catching the steam, you know? Like,
That's exactly how I felt. So I was a little bit like, Oh man, already?
I kind of want a 2.5 hour, 3 hour cut. I feel like it's there. Like, listen, we need the Leone cut.
We
I don't
need
want
it.
none of that shit catering to you boring motherfuckers that need Subway Surfer underneath every movie to pay attention, okay? Fix your goddamn attention span. 2.5 hours. Every movie that year was 2.5 hours, and they were all great.
I gotta be real. You guys were sitting through Oppenheimer. Like, there's no excuse.
Oppenheimer. Hot as hell. In the middle of the summer, almost 3.5 hour movie. Hot as hell. There was no AC in the theater we were at. I was sweating. Have you ever seen a head adjacent person sweat? No, you haven't.
Cornelius has lost the plot. Let's bring it back.
Sorry. But I'm not going to start talking smack about Oppenheimer because this is a whole... I could talk about that for days.
We're done with.
Back to it.
I have to say, too, I really do appreciate all of the homages to other horror films. There is an homage to Black Christmas in this, which you'll know when you see it. It's like in an attic and perfect. There's an homage to The Exorcist in a scene with Vicky doing something absolutely heinous with a piece of glass. And I see you, Damien. I appreciate it. I love the vision. And there's also some homages to earlier Terrifier films. Like, obviously, the bus scene. I really like that because that's in the original All Hallows Eve, where he's, like, in the bus station and, like, there's a woman there, which I love that. It's so good. It feels so real. It feels like if I was out here, you know, on the subway, like, waiting at 2 a.m. for the train, I would see Art the Clown. Like, that's scary. That's why I don't be riding the train at 2 a.m. So I loved seeing that little homage, and then we get little things of a possum. We get, like, some possum stuffed animal action. Love that. Love that little Easter egg from part 2. He was just so, like, he was paying attention to detail. That matters. There is something to be said about that. Like, I can't wait to see him do anything. He's gonna be great.
Well, there is, like, a certain amount of love that Damien puts into these movies. And, again, not to glaze my man here, but at this point, he's really nailed his style. You know, like the kind of super harsh key light and the super saturated blue look to the movies. It's just really cool. You know, in the first couple of them, you're like, all right, I guess he's going for like a grindhouse thing maybe. But, you know, it didn't really synthesize yet. And in this one, it really comes together. So I'm really excited to see how it kind of looks when he gets to number 4.
I agree. And it also just shows, like, how great he's going to be after the Terrifier movies. I mean, I want these movies to continue forever. But when they are done, which sadly that day will come, he is going to do even crazier shit. So this movie was filmed on Panavision anamorphic lenses. And Daman Leone said that they are some of the most expensive lenses. And he's always wanted to do that. And oh my god, this is so great. Because we have so many that we could watch on Halloween. And then we have a Christmas one. Like, which we can also watch on Halloween. I love
that. And for the next one, listen, Damien, if you're listening. Because I know you watched the last one. You watched the Terrifier 2.
Thank you for that, by the way, Damien, for watching my review.
Before I got hired, so yeah, I'm just talking to you here. Let's get like a weird holiday. Like, can we get like, you know, like some random holidays, like, you know, like International Cat Day.
That's ridiculous.
No, hear me.
Actually, no. The amount of cats that will be harmed, fake cats.
Gunpowder Day. That's a
what? What is this? Art the Clown and Goodfellas? Like what?
that is anti-Italianics discrimination.
Notes?
I don't know. Maybe what's a holiday that you would like him to do next?
Valentine's Day. Duh. Give me all of that. I will be sat front row. My Bloody Valentine homages.
That's a good one.
You know I'm right.
I mean, to be fair, that's way better than Apple gifting day.
Listen.
So.
Give it to me. I will come through dressed as Art the Clown in pink, okay? I will bring bimbo art. Valentine's Day? Bimbo art? Girl.
So, Spooky. What are you giving this one?
I am going to be giving Terrifier 3 4 levs out of 5. I think would have been a full 5 had I got just a little bit more. I just needed maybe like 20, 30 more minutes with Sienna and Art. Other than that, Slade.
Woo! Gotta agree with you there. I'm gonna be giving Terrifier 3 4 levs out of 5. Great performances, great additions to the lore, great camera work, really fun overall, some really great, interesting twists to the story, and beginning of the movie, some great head adjacent people's representation there.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Listen, Damien, balls in your court, my friend. Balls in your court. You want a 5 lev rating? Give me the 2.5, 3 hour cut, and we'll re-review the movie.
Another cut. That would be so fun.
Either that or make Terrifier 4 hours long.
Oh my god, let's do it. Alright, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps me a lot. And be sure to click that little notification bell to be up to date every single time I upload. And let me know in the comments, have you went to go see Terrifier 3? What did you think of it? I'd love to talk about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!